Hey, what up YouTube? I was going to show you how to put this Turnigy 9XR into Failsafe. Basically, it took me a long time. It took me over 6 hours to figure out how to do this because I looked on YouTube everywhere. I looked at everybody's page and they say they're showing me how to do this. They show you different ways of setting up the thing, but they don't show you how to put it in the Failsafe. Basically, I figured it out and I'm going to show you guys. Alright, so basically if you got, if you've been working on this for a minute and say you know how to do all this, basically go to menu, scroll over, I don't mess with none of this, channel 5, mixer, page 5. If this is your first time, this is the way you should have it if you have a Naza with the GPS, with this receiver, the V8FR2. Because if you got the V8FR2, you must have the FlySky FR-Sky DJT with the telemetry on it. Excuse the battery. Well, the battery died, so I have to use my big one. Basically, so that's how you got it set up. So you go all the way down. You probably have all this for your 3-position switch. For those guys that don't know, this is your 3-position switch. If you don't know what a 3-position switch is, basically is let's see. This is GPS, ADI, and manual. That's where I got up my setup in the Naza system. So I got GPS, ADI, manual. So basically, that's how I got mine set up. So excuse the glare. Basically, excuse the beeping. So basically, I got GPS, ADI, and manual. This is where you set up the failsafe. This one right here. So you add another channel. Go down to it. Let's see if I can get it in there. You go in there. You make another one. See, this is where I got mine set up. At source is half. You must do it half because at full it would not work. So you go down. We'll talk about that in a minute, the weight. So you go down. I got mine set at gear. So this one, that's my switch right here, which is gear. With this thing, you can set it up any way you want to where any switch, like you want to use a throttle for your fail-safe, or your this one, or this one right here. This is where you set it up at. So basically you scroll over to where you want it, because like I said, I got mine at gear. I don't know why this thing is beeping. Oh, there it goes. So I got mine set up at gear. This is where I set up everything at the weight. The weight basically, let me show you right now. So basically, if you slide it over, let's put mine as a GPS. These fail safe. So basically, if you slide it over, that's what's going to happen. I mean, change the numbers. See, I like mine at 35. You can set it to where you want it at. So basically, that's how you go in there. So you go back. So it took me 6 hours to figure this out. Like I said, I searched all YouTube to figure out how to get that back into, to make it fail safe. Alright, so you did all that and you think you're all set. You're not. Alright, this is where you set up the receiver, the quadcopter, to let you know that your fail-safe is working. Okay, let's go back to this. Exit all this. Why is beeping for? Alright, you got it set at your fail-safe. So basically, you got the fail-safe on. Put it at half throttle or 50%. After you do that, go to your quadcopter. I have a little thing right here. Here it goes. You go to your quadcopter. You go right here. Excuse my got no depth position, or whatever that word is. You press this for about, press it in for about 10 seconds. You let it go. This LED is going to blink red. Once it starts blinking red, count to 5. Then you unplug it right there. Then you go to your receiver. Then you turn it off. You know the normal routine. Make sure everything's back to normal. Because if you don't, this is what happen. So you get the alert. So make sure everything's back to normal. You know it's back to normal. Then you plug the quadcopter back in. As soon as you plug it back in, you got everything normal. What you can do to test it, to make sure it goes into failsafe, turn your receiver off. As soon as you turn it off, it should have that. It should go into failsafe. Once it goes into if it goes to failsafe, you know you did good. So you can turn your quad back on. When you turn it back on, it should go back to normal. That means you did good. You did everything right. So you did all that, cool. Now you gotta make sure you write everything in. Make sure you write it, because if you don't, you're gonna be doing this process all over again. So that's pretty much it, YouTube. You got any questions? Don't like it, don't like it. I'm not asking you to subscribe because I don't do too many videos. I just want to do this one